Yes, so I'm here in Atlanta, the Black Mecca as we were known. Most of the politicians and the embodiment of this city has been a highly Black Mecca. A lot of people started to call us Wakanda because of the cultural impact that the African American community has had here and also on the influence of other places, especially cultural like music, film, etc. And not to take away from that, that is still true to this day. However, they're saying we're one of the most gentrified cities behind the DC area. And they're attributing that to a lot of the black communities that we had here in this city are now highly dense, gentrified areas. Now, I must say, historically, I'm looking at like where I recently moved to. My residence was a predominantly white area, and they started something where they didn't want blacks moving into the area. They built a wall. You may have seen that on a previous post about it, where they built a wall in the city of Atlanta off Peyton Road. It was called the Wall of Atlanta or the Peyton Wall Road. And they were discouraging blacks from moving into the area. And so at a certain point, they were very unsuccessful. So then the realtors and the real estate companies started to push whites out of Atlanta to the suburbs. That's when the Cobb counties, the Gwinnett, Forsyth, all these other places, Douglas, all those different places where whites moved out to the suburbs. And then the blacks moved into the city. And that continued to build the strength and inner core of this Black Mecca of Atlanta. Now, with gentrification and people being displaced due to the fact of the property taxes being higher, etc., and these neighborhoods experiencing this rise of gentrification and values going up, that's when Atlanta started losing a lot of its quote unquote black threshold and citizens, with the aging community, the people, actually passing away, sending it on to the generation of their kids and grandkids, and those kids just selling it away. So I'm looking at comments, a lot of people who actually saying, hey, it's to our own fault. We're accepting the money and we're more concentrating on other things than building our generational wealth.